YouTube and our Facebook, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. We'll go from there. Go nuts. Let me know.
Yeah, go whenever. It says we're streaming.
All right, guys, we are going to share this out to everybody, but I'm not sure if anybody can see this because, again, we are live, and this is our first time at Summit.
Working. Yeah, it's working.
It's working?
It's working.
All right. You guys got the link. If you guys who are in this can share the YouTube link, try to get some stuff up. We're going to talk a little bit about Summit, about what's going on. I am the CEO. We got a couple more people joining us tonight, which is great. We've lost someone. Daniel has wandered. It's snowing where he is. Maybe there's snow. He needs to plow. I don't know how snow works. I live in Florida. How does snow work, Adam? Do you know how snow works?
It usually comes from the sky.
Okay. All right. Rain. I got it. I've heard of rain.
Yeah, cold rain.
It's cold rain. Okay.
Cold rain.
But today's been a really exciting day, guys. Hopefully people join us. If you are watching on any, please leave a comment. Thank you. Probably here, but probably sleep soon. Good luck, everyone. Ryan's here watching us. Thank you. Wait, is his name Brainflow?
Brainflow, yeah.
Oh, what is Brainflow? He is my artist. I've never heard the term Brainflow before. Where did that come from? What is that? But today we've had an exciting day. We have launched our Kickstarter. We are only $3,000 from being funded on day one, which is wild. It's wild to do that. We've created an amazing thing here. Pete and Sebastian, this is on my channel like normal. If you can go to the private chat and share the YouTube out to your social media, that would be great because we need views. We're going to try to get them on YouTube. It should be scanning from our Summit Facebook page as well.
You know I don't understand a word you just said, right? Everything
Yes,
it's not happening through your channel. I lost.
Okay. In the private chat, there's a YouTube channel. Just post that and say we are live on your Facebook. Can you handle that?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about with the private chat.
Just stay right there, Sebastian. You're good. Sebastian's on his phone, so this is a hard thing. So tonight we're going to talk about the Summit universe. We're going to talk about what we're creating. We're going to give you maybe a little tips, maybe a little insight on what's going on. Hopefully you read our CBR article. It was a great one up today. We're going to introduce others, and we're going to show the Kickstarter paid off. Adam, can you show our Kickstarter off just real quick, just so we can show what it looks like?
Sure can.
He lies. He says we can, but he hasn't done it yet.
He didn't lie. He never said he would. He said he could.
Wait, is it not showing? Why? I don't know. See, I don't know technology either.
Okay. All right. We are one backer away from 150, which is great. 740. Can you play that trailer that we got? That's really cool.
Yeah. You know what? I'll do you one better. I have it loaded in the system.
All right. Let's see it.
I'm sharing it. Watch this, and then we'll just do this.
This is the moment you've been waiting for, the ground floor of a new era. Welcome to Summit Comics, a universe of raw power and untapped potential. Season 1 begins with Pinnacle, your jumpstart into a massive new world with a bevy of diverse heroes ready to lead the way. No decades of confusing lore, no reboots, just pure, unfiltered story. And you're here for day one. Join the ascent. Pledge for Pinnacle today.
Nice.
That is one better, Adam. That's a video, by the way, I need to put on the YouTube as a video, or you can do that. One of us can. But here's where we're going to get a little spoiler territory. So if you don't want spoilers, go away for about a minute, okay? Because I'm going to tell some spoilers. this is something we've never said out loud, as far as I know. Adam will correct me because he's paying a little bit more attention than I am on what we're putting out there. But in our world, we have a character. I'm not going to tell you all the details of who that character is because that will spoil a little bit too much. One of those characters resets the universe. So Earth has been like it has been. It's had superheroes, had a whole bunch of stuff in it. Pinnacle number 1, Pinnacle Origins, is the new reset of a universe. Something happened. This character had to reset the universe. You're going to get some of those answers in Pinnacle number 1. And these are your introductions to these characters. So it's kind of like a screenshot of who these characters are and what they're doing in the summit. So though it's an anthology, it's not your typical anthology. There is a beginning, middle, and end, and it kind of tells the tale of who these characters are and what's going on. Now, we did that for a few reasons. One, we wanted something neat. We wanted a world that resets. We wanted to play in there as part of our continuity. The other thing is we're an independent company. Maybe you guys don't know this, but Wildstorm, our sister company, because we are called Mouthstorm. That joke is only for Reddit, one of our Reddit watchers. They left Image, leaving a big gap, and there was no explanation. It just kind of happened one day. In our universe, we have an explanation, so we built in an in. So if any of our indie creators decide they have a better opportunity, maybe sometimes we get a movie deal. Sarah's character is very, very cool, Scarlet Scion, and she gets a movie deal. But she can't make deals with every individual one of our stuff. That would be too complicated for a studio. She can just separate her character and then she can go on and do her thing. So we built that in our universe. It's something really cool, something very unique for us. And it also allows people to come into our universe too. So it's going to work both ways. It's going to be a lot of fun as we do things. So we're going to talk about each of the characters that we have and what we're doing with them. He makes me big the minute I go. We're going to talk about all of our characters, even though we're going to need everybody. Thanks a lot, Adam. You're very good at technology. But we're going to talk about each of our characters. I don't know if there's a way to do this. If you can bring them up somehow. I don't know. Is that possible or that take too long?
You keep talking and we'll figure out a way.
All right. We'll start with mine. So one of the core, they're not the core 3, but 3 of the main 3 characters. They're not even main. 3 characters, 3 launch characters. That's the term I'm looking for. Are Noir, Grant, and Upheaval. All of them have had a single issue of content out. They're created under different companies. Mine was for Orange Co Productions. I don't remember where Granite and Noir came from. Their respective publisher companies. Those are now moved to the Summit universe. They're still co-published by their publishing company. So anybody who has like Meltdown, which is Adam's company, will be co-publishing any Summit stuff. So if you look inside the book, it'll probably say Meltdown Studios. We've got some stuff here. And my character Upheaval is one of those characters. So Upheaval's right here. She is a very cool character. She controls drones. Her name is Poppy. Her whole thing is gadgets. She's after her dad. She's trying to figure out the origin of where her dad came from. She's adopted. She doesn't know anything about him. She thinks her parents are dead. We found out in the first issue she's not. Oh, look, we got Nate looking at some Upheaval from our secret. He got his copies. I have mine somewhere too. I don't know where. Oh, I got it too. Hold on. My head is not a pretty sight there. But yeah, I got mine too, right here. So that is Upheaval. Upheaval is of one of our core books. In the Kickstarter, you get to see a small story of Puppy, but you also can buy the first issue with an additional 4 pages of content. And that goes for all of our books. Nora has an extra 4 pages. And Granite, for some reason, has an additional 12. Basically half an issue, So, it is what it is. CJ wants more than the rest of us. All right, the next one we're going to go about is, let's stay in Florida. We're going to go to Cobalt Cricket. Go ahead, Sebastian. Talk about your character.
Cobalt Cricket is, he's a college kid. He's studying environmental science. He wants to save the earth. He's a bicycle messenger by day. You know, an exciting life in the fictional Florida city of Carl's Bay, in the fictional Moline County, because I'm a big baby. But he one day he's out there delivering, like delivery boys do, when he gets hit in the head with a giant canister coming off the back of a truck, like delivery boys do in Florida anyway. And it turns out this is filled with some illegal scientifical experimentals involving some alien DNA and a bunch of other concoctions. And yes, cobalt is in there, giving it a glowing blue color. You know, hits him. He lands in a not a field. What's the word I'm looking for? One of the many undeveloped plots that are currently going for a lot of money all over Florida. He ends up unconscious and covered in goo. But what's in this little plot? Crickets. A lot of crickets. So naturally, his DNA merges with those crickets. You know, just makes sense. And he wakes up a jumpy boy. So yeah, he can, you know, he's got the proportionate speed, strength, and agility of cricket. And he can chirp because he's got wings. And he decides he's going to use this to protect his. He has no illusions that he is not, you know, he is not the powerhouse superhero and, you know, he's not a Superman. He's not even a Batman. He knows instinctively, so if there's a B list, I'm not quite on it. And he stays kind of in his wheelhouse, and hopefully it's a lot of fun.
Nice. So one question for you. Is this the exact same truck, Neville Blind and the Ninja Turtles? Is it just, it's a series of accidents, just really bad at its job?
It's not the same truck. That'd be silly. But the truck driver has moved to Florida because, like everyone past a certain age from New York does, and that's how I got here. So he's moved to Florida, and yes, he's not having any better luck with the whole. He really just shouldn't drive hazardous materials. It's not his strong suit.
Not his wheelhouse. All right, so. You heard it here first. That is all in one continuity. Turtles, Daredevil, and so if there's any questions, you heard it here first. Next up, let's do Nate.
Yeah, so my character is called Golden Sun. He is also around college age. I guess same as Upheaval, so I guess we're all going young. But he is he's a young, smart prodigy who's growing up in New Jersey, who's sort of the goddess Athena chooses him to be his champion in the vein of Greek champions like Odysseus or Perseus or Hercules, and she trains him to be the ultimate warrior. And then he takes on the form of the Greek god of the sun, Helios. He takes on his power in addition to mentorship from the goddess of wisdom. So he sort of gets both the power and sort of that sort of the intelligence, and you get that that brashness, that arrogance of youth, while also sort of the wiseness of the mythological character, which is great. And at the same time, what I like about this kind of smart character is he's the kind of person who will just tell a god to just go fuck himself and just fight him already and just stop fucking talking, because he just knows he'll find a way to he'll just find a way to beat him because he's just going to, because it's just an inevitability for him, because he's just that cocky, and I just love writing that.
Nice. Yeah, no, he's a fun character. I love it. We get a little bit of preview of him in the sneak peek. Oh, we got someone watching. Wish I could say it. Ask a couple of questions. Oh, well, let us know, Robert. If you have a question, real quick, you can watch the replay.
I have a question. What's the goddess of wisdom doing in Jersey?
That is a good question.
That's
She just happened to look, and she had to save some poor soul.
Probably looking for dogma.
Exactly. Buddy Christ.
She got stuck making all those left turns.
Exactly.
All right.
So that's all there-
Actually, it was originally going to be in Summit, New Jersey, but I thought that was too on the nose. So I was passing a sign for Summit, New Jersey, and right under it was Chatham. So I'm like, okay, Summit, Chatham. I guess he's from Chatham. Because I guess that's the neighboring town.
See, you were different than everybody else at our team. Most other teams would have just claimed that shit. And like, this is the Maine, this is the Gotham.
I don't understand why on the nose wasn't your target goal. I said, rewrite. Is it too late for a rewrite?
Let me check. We got something pretty here. Say we're in Jersey.
No, I don't think so.
Damn it, he did not write it. No, he didn't write it. Maybe we got time. Next up, let's get some of our lady characters in here. Adam, bring up one of your ladies here.
All right, so let's talk.
She's confused. She's like, I asked for the lady and I asked for the other guy with the beard. I know.
Right. Falling in the same vein as Nate's golden son is Erebra, and she is the daughter of Hades, and her power or her skill set is that her soul is a gateway to Tartarus and the Titans that are locked away there. It's I don't want to say it's a horror book. It's definitely horror adjacent. I think Nate can confirm that. The Titans we're working on now are very much Hellraiser inspired.
Okay.
And it's been a super interesting character, right? Again, she also appears in the sneak peek, if you see that. And I'm trying to decide what to say. What can we share and stuff? You'll see her work, or not necessarily on page with Nate's character, but our two stories are inevitably very much intertwined, considering they both hail from the same pantheon. And Hades, if you've seen the sneak peek, has a little bit in there. And he actually first appears, interconnected universe, he first appears in the Summit universe within the pages of Granite #1.
Nice.
And Hades plays a greater role in Golden Sun going forward in Arc 1, which will be in the backups of Erebra.
Yeah, so as we see, we're all kind of and to keep in the kind of mystic spellcasting world, let's talk about Scarlet Scion.
Yay.
Finally. This is the first time we got to talk about it live, right, Sarah?
It is, yeah.
That's exciting.
It is exciting. So yeah, Scarlet Scion is following the trend also in college. And she lost her parents as a kid. And so she's been kind of, ever since then, trying to crack the code on death and figure out as much as she can about the afterlife and about how to contact the dead. She finally figures it out and figures out what she needs to do to summon her parents. And it's a ceremony that involves using her blood and a bunch of other things. And some unexpected stuff happens during the ceremony involving alien DNA kind of mixing with her blood, and that's how she gets her powers. It gives her the power to channel the energy from the realm of the afterlife. And because life and death are kind of opposite sides of the same coin, she can use that power in a more destructive way, like as a weapon, or she can use it as kind of to grow things, to promote life. And that's where she's at when we meet her.
Nice. Yeah, we're really excited to have you part of this. I mean, you've been killing it over at Mad Cave, doing Miraculous and all sorts of cool stuff. Glad you're slumming it with us, hanging out, and we've got some cool stuff in store of her and some stuff after this as well.
Yeah,
So
very exciting.
And she hasn't been spoiled in the preview, so take that.
Yeah, this is her debut.
This is her debut. Speaking of debuts, we also got Vesper. Go ahead and Daniel, tell us about Vesper.
Vesper, like the rest of the group, is not a college graduate. He's probably
finally.
He's probably older than a couple of those guys. Vesper is a former super soldier sidekick. He was injected with super soldier serum in his early preteen, teenage years due to basically to save his life after a incident, which I won't go into on here. It becomes the sidekick to Major Victorious, who is America's super soldier, coincidentally also his uncle. And then they have a falling out years later because the kid had some mental instability brought on by the serum. He goes on, travels, and becomes a different kind of vigilante known as Vesper, doing justice his own way and also being a kind of a contractor for the intelligence agency known as Vigil. I think it's the first time I ever mentioned Vigil officially, I think, on a stream as well. And they're kind of like our shield, for lack of a better term. And
I mean, it has
and
to.
Ben
It's
Moore's,
not lack of a better.
Ben Moore's story, I think, also has some Vigil cameos as well. So heads up.
Nice. And that's Vesper. Vesper is really cool. You're deep into the first issue, right? How many pages in?
So I've written all the shorts for a certain series that's coming up after Pinnacle. And then I've read all 3 issues of the first arc of Vesper's solo series. Wrote 2 of them this weekend, too. So, rapidly catching up. And Nate's already edited them all. He's read them and edited them and essentially greenlit them.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Well, last but not least, we have Pete. So before we go to Pete, I want to talk about his character. One of our goals, we haven't unlocked this yet. We're going to probably do it halfway through the year, probably after our first floppy issue. So this is our trade, then we'll have a floppy. Then we'll kind of unleash the gates, is we want to take existing characters and add them to our universe too. That's something that we are, much like Image, we want to be able to do that. We have some strict rules, so we get this question all the time. So anybody who asks a rule, the rule is going to be you can't have more things than us, right? So, for instance, my book, Coins of Judas, I have 4 issues of that. Coins of Judas cannot join Summit because it has more issues than we have issues of any one of our characters in Summit. Kind of its universe is more expansive than ours. Pete had a 10-page story that he did years ago. How many years ago did you do
a couple of years ago. 2, 3, maybe 3.
Between 3 and 10 years.
Yeah,
somewhere around. Obama may have been president, could have also been Trump, it could have been Biden. We don't know who was president at the time when it was made, but know that it was a different president than now, maybe, depending on terms. So we've got, that's how presidents work, right, Sebastian? You're a teacher, right? That's
it is. Presidents don't work.
They don't.
Why?
All I know is, regardless of the president, we know how long they've golfed. Like, that is a very important subject that all presidents, regardless of political party, is universal. They have golfed too much or vacationed more than the guy before. That's all I know. That's the only thing that's consistent about all presidents. So Pete has a really cool character, Diablos. And Pete, I don't know if you've been paying attention today. You probably work a real job, so you didn't. But so many people said Diablos is so cool. Yeah. Like, I really like that skull character. So you guys must be really excited. So Pete and Matthew Sumo brought a really cool character called the Diablos over to Summit Comics and take it away, Pete.
Thanks, man. So the Diabolist is he's in his 30s, so maybe he's the old guy in the group here. I'm not sure, but he is. His real name's Eric Weiss. He is a social media kind of superstar. He's an escape artist and a sleight of hand magician. So he kind of makes his living just through social media and doing occasional, theater shows. During a booked, a packed house, something goes wrong, and the entire audience is killed, and he ends up getting framed for this mass homicide, sentenced to prison, and eventually escapes the prison to try to find what happened, who did it, and while he himself is on the run, he adopts the persona of the Diabolist as a means of also trying to protect the city of Chicago. So it's a bit of a twist on the alter ego aspect, right? Where he is a vigilante, is a wanted man because of what he's doing, but also the alter ego is a separately wanted man. And it's going to be a lot of heavy hitting, high impact, brute force action with some fun escape artistry.
Nice. No, he's very cool. I love the character. I hope Matthew lets me play at one point. I'll let him play with upheaval. We can trade if he lets me play with Diabolist. So
yeah,
it's really cool.
So
those are our characters.
He's two wanted
Jay-Z,
identities. He's two wanted identities, and he's in Chicago.
Yeah.
So would you say that when he's back in Chicago, he feels it? Another version of him.
Yes.
Is that song actually about the obelisk?
No, but it could be.
Can we go back to that comment and we can acknowledge Jay-Z for a second?
Hey, Jay.
So Jay's first language is not English. However, he is if I'm not mistaken, I'm almost 100% positive, he is one of our winners. We had a writing contest, an art contest, and Jay-Z won the art process. And he is doing, I don't remember which character.
Grimstone.
The Grimstone?
Grimstone.
Yeah, he's doing
Yes.
Grimstone. In fact, actually bring up the Kickstarter. We can show his page. We have a little bit of his page right on there. If you scroll down to the bottom for it. But Jay-Z's been doing that. In fact, he's just going to do the second page, right? He did the first one already.
Submitted it as part of the contest.
That's smart. No extra work.
And someone
Pete,
actually
why didn't you
asked,
think of that?
Someone actually asked if we're giving a chance for aspiring writers and artists down the road, and the talent search is our way of doing that.
Yeah. In fact, we'll announce it here because probably most of you have forgotten that we're even going to do this. Not only going to do writers and artists, we also are going to do a letterer. So we have a letterer contest coming up. We're going to be the first company, as far as we know, that's doing a lettering contest because we believe lettering is a major part of the art, only because I have Jerome. And I guess Adam does half the book as well. Really, it's just Adam and Jerome who are lettering everything, I think, right? Pete, are you lettering your own? You seem like a letter your own guy.
No, I'm afraid of the letters.
Okay. All right. But this is Jay-Z's
Sesame Street was hard.
Grim, these are going to look great. We're going to get these colored right away. In fact, we can send that over to colorists now. We did a couple of villain stories. We have 3 villain stories in this book. They're all 2 pages each, kind of showing our villains, giving our villains a little highlight. But let's go over the Kickstarter one time, and then we're going to wrap up. We're not going to stay here super long unless people have some questions. I want you guys to all enjoy your night. Just kind of want to hang out, do some stuff.
Is there a big reveal that all the characters are just identities of
buttons.
Diabolist?
They are.
That's what I wrote for issue 2.
Nice. Nice. I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to a Diabolist versus Cobalt Cricket crossover.
Nice.
They start off fighting, but then they become friends.
Then that's the way heroes meet.
Exactly.
So we are at $7,471 with 152 backers. Guys, that is amazing. We can't thank you guys enough. We are almost at 75% funded. I think one more backer will get us there, which is great. I want to go through just go through the whole Kickstarter, Adam, scan through, and I'll keep talking just slowly. So we've got some pages up here. We've got that's our character Trench. That is one of so what's that? That's Trench and Judah Marie, which is Marcus's story with Anna Barnhart. And then Juna is going to be written by somebody else in the future. Adam has given that over. Juna is one of our main characters, which is going to be pretty cool. Next up, we've got J. Michael Miller. He's doing Twin Flames. It's a very cool, like Cloak and Dagger type story. And then we've got Scarlet Scion on the right doing her rituals thing.
Camry's art is awesome.
Yeah, she did such a great job. She's so fun. I can't wait to see what else she does with the story. Where you're going next? What's your plan right now? Are you still trying to figure out your plan? Are you going to do a single issue? Are you going to hang out with us and presents, do some shorts?
Yeah, I've been working on the next shorts. I think I'm pretty much done with most of the scripts. Probably going to do a little bit more editing. But Camry is on board for it too, so definitely exciting.
Nice. And I'm sure we can get the colorist. The colorist is great too. This colorist's first gig, his first ever. I probably didn't tell you, but this is his first ever. His brother, however, just for the record, his brother is actually a pro colorist. So his brother told me, "Hey, I'll help out." In fact, Adam uses him a lot.
Nice.
Henry Jerome.
Yeah, I love those reds.
Oh, Henry did this?
No, Henry didn't do this. His brother did.
Huh.
Lawrence Jerome. Yep.
Jeez. Yeah, we have 3 Jeromes in the Summit family.
Well, my goal is to get it so Jerome and Gagnon can be on the same level, so we can say his name.
Okay.
If we get it right in the order, we'll get his name written on a cover.
Nice.
This kind of talks about it. Then we've got Cam's brain rot with Ignacio, and we got the Diabolist, which is crazy. I didn't even know Cam wrote Ignacio's story. I thought it was just Ignacio, and so learn something new every day. We got some Cobalt Cricket and some go-to guys with Brian Wolf. By the way, Nate, that question, was that in our YouTube or on Facebook?
It was on Facebook, the one about giving a chance to writers and artists. Yeah.
No, Justin, we have, and we will have more opportunities. We will probably have it for each Pinnacle launch. We'll have something set aside for them. Hey, thanks, Fred. Fred is a great creator himself. We've got Araba. Is that how we say it, Adam?
Araba, yeah.
Araba, okay. And Killstrike.
Yeah.
I'm excited about Killstrike. I think Killstrike's really cool.
Marcus is just killing it on Killstrike.
Yeah.
Marcus has done about approximately 500 pages of 1,000 stories and covers.
More in Bedland from Eric Pocky, and Vesper by Daniel.
Yep.
Really cool. And then these are the covers. This is the meat. This is the good stuff. We got Benjamin Morris's cover to the left. That cover, everyone has seen that cover forever, but this is the first time people are seeing it. Pete Collins. Pete, now, I'm just curious. Diabolist is the main character of all of Pinnacle based off of this cover, right?
I drew every character in that cover was drawn individually, and then I merged them all together. And no matter how I placed it, he just looked awkward everywhere else. And maybe there's some rose tinted glasses there, but I figure out of everybody, he's probably most likely to take a bullet first. So yeah, I put him in the front.
And we kept trying to add new characters to it too, didn't we?
Oh yeah, no, there's this cover went through 5 or 6 different iterations. We kept removing, adding,
In fact, at one point,
changing.
Sarah, your character is going to be on this, but we didn't want we didn't have the full design quite yet. It looked kind of similar to Eric's character, like if you don't have them side by side to see the difference, short hair and so.
That's true.
So instead, we just put you on the Dave Acosta cover right there, artist of Thundercats right now, Jonah Trench, Granite, and the cover debut of Cobalt Cricket. Wait a minute, Cobalt Cricket's on. Wait, hold on. Go back up for a second. Cobalt Cricket's right there. What are you talking about? He said that he wasn't on any soft covers.
I wasn't. I was on the original version. He got pulled and replaced. Then when you guys at the last thing realized that what's his face was on there and he wasn't in the book yet, you guys pulled him and look who he stuck in. He just flipped him. He went from the right side of the cover to not on the cover to the left side of the cover.
All right.
It's just, you never know. Yeah. He's a cricket. He could pop up anywhere.
Clearly.
And that's the best part about having that modularity with that design. I was able to pull and pop Cricket in there.
Nice.
You want to go back? Look at that.
Look at that. Good. Oh no, we are at 75% on day one. We may fund in 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to jinx us, but we are moving right along towards that goal. All right. The next up. Oh no, keep going up real quick. No, back down. Sorry, I wanted to see Phil Hester. You didn't talk.
Oh yeah.
Phil Hester. So all of us are comic geeks. Getting a Phil Hester cover is a dream come true. Asking the man himself to do it, and then Adam can justify this with me. We were talking about, all right, how many 4 characters at least? We don't want to ask too much for Phil Hester. He's a busy guy, and he was like, give me 6, like let me do it. So he did as many characters as he could. Really killed it. Really helped us out. And that cover looked great. And it's actually more than 6. Isn't that like 8 characters on there? I think it's 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7,
10.
8. Yeah.
8. I don't know how to count. I'm from Iowa. I'm sorry.
You counted the space as a character. That the space is not a character.
Right. Yeah. Right. I was counting the stars and all this.
Space, the final character.
You say there's 8 characters. All I see is Diabolist in different clothes. That's
the unfortunate thing is every time we have an artist choose the characters they want to draw, they always choose Cobalt Cricket.
Entrench,
yes.
Yeah, Entrench. Yeah.
Well, look at them. One looks ridiculous, and the other looks like a really cool alien.
I didn't know Cobalt Cricket was an alien.
The other thing to note too is Granite.
He's 1/16th alien.
Granite will always find her way to the front of the cover.
Well, yeah, she's someone who could take a bunch of beatings.
Yeah, she didn't find a way to the front. The rest of us are hiding behind her.
That's versus doing strategic cover.
The Cobalt Cricket's like, you're named after a really hard rock. I'm a bug. I'll wait back here. Tell me when it's safe.
Scroll down just a little bit. So we got the World of Summit. So these are our 3 books, Granite Noir and Upheaval. All 3 of them will have new exclusive content with a new branding for Summit. So that's really, really cool. I like this. All those covers are done by Mark Gemis. They are fantastic. Actually, Adam, we should probably label those covers as that. I don't know. And in the like notes underneath. Mm-hmm. All right, keep going. You got the sneak peek right there. If you missed it, that's how you get it. Did we already pass the plate thing?
Pass the plate, like church?
Yeah.
I know. Did it disappear?
We're passing the plate right now. It's called Kickstarter.
Did one of us delete it on accident?
We must Yeah, it was right here. Well,
okay. All right, so let me talk about it then. We won't, even though it's not there, we'll talk about it. So one of the things we're doing for the 250 covers, for which we got to add back in, for the 250 covers, we have a book plate, and that book plate will. I must have deleted it. I apologize, Adam. That must
You should specify the 250 Phil Hester hardcovers.
Phil Hester hardcovers. The 250 will. Each of them will have a plate, a signed book plate with a artist sketch. So some of the people who've already committed to it is Brian Wolf, Pete Collins right here, Marcus, Gambit, Phil Hester himself will do some. But people like me will do some. I'm going to do a couple. I'm not that bad of an artist. Probably some other writers will do a couple. And we'll have a list. We'll have a list of all the ones that were done. But I'm even going to take some and bring them to my friends at conventions. So some pros that I know, we're going to have them do some. So we're going to get all 250 done by random people of book plates that are going to be in our book, which is really cool. And then every creator hands who passes through this book will sign it as well. So if for some reason Adam gets it, or Adam, you'd send it to me, Adam will sign it, I'll sign it, whatever the case would be. So it's going to be really, really cool that it's going to cross through all of us. It's a very cool option. It's kind of hidden on the Kickstarter. We're going to fix that because that's a big feature. But it's going to be really, really cool. So you're going to, and 4 of you lucky people will get original Phil Hester.
Right, and they're randomly assigned. So, someone's getting Phil Hester. Meanwhile, someone's getting me drawing like a poop emoji or something.
Right, exactly. They're randomly assorted, but it'll be cool. But like I said, I'm going to get also pros who aren't Summit characters to draw Summit characters. I'm going to get some of them involved. We're going to call some of our friends to do that. It's going to be fun. And I'm sure Benjamin Morris is going to do some. We just haven't confirmed it with him. We have Javier Lugo, who's with us here locally. He'll do a couple for us. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Sarah, you going to do one? You do a sketch for us?
I'm not an artist, unfortunately.
Right. How about you, Daniel?
Oh, no, my motor skill issues. Nate? No. You see my handwriting.
All right. How about you, Nate?
No, but I did send Marcus a sketch for a possible Golden Sun cover that he did not use, so I will be happy to I'd be happy to draw him again for real.
Like I had to
you guys
do like a little sketch of a symbol of a villain group I'm doing for Vesper to someone just to do a pinup, concept pinup. And I did a horrible job.
Yeah. What's the vigil? What's the vigil practice? Your symbol.
Well, Ben designed that one, so I had to create the one for the group called the Nail, which is one of Vesper's, which is going to be the villain group Vesper's going up against. Well, the villain organization.
Right. Well, I'll have you know, Brian Wolf taught me some basic upheaval stuff, so I can do some basic upheaval stuff. I got training. Get training from your artists. All right, keep going. Sneak peek. All right, these are cool. 2 bookmarks. There are 2 options. There's a black and white, a color. I apologize. For some reason, metal bookmarks cannot be double-sided. I don't know why. Just can't. I'm sure they can at some crazy amount price, but I've seen it, and we're not doing it at that price. So these are $6 each. These are really cool. And the behind-the-scenes art and creator commentary. As CEO and publisher, I did not approve this. So I'm going to have our CCO, who clearly approved it, tell you what that is all about.
No, I didn't even put this in there. I don't know where this came from.
All right, well, tell us what it is then.
Well, we're going. Luckily, Marcus volunteered to do like a documentary today. So Marcus is making us something. I thought Travis put this on here. But apparently not. We'll do something.
Someone did.
We're actually each just going to
we'll do some,
yeah. Something like
that. Well,
that.
what we've done in the past for our Orange Cone for Cthulhu, not to bring up my other company, we do page by page commentary of the book. We'll at least do that, and then we'll give you some behind the scenes art. All right, next up, we got Granite there on the right, and we've got Golden Sun on the left. Some cool stories of that. I love that art. I love everything about that particular page, Nate. It's a good page.
Yeah, John Henry's art is just incredible in Pinnacle.
John Henry is a made-up name. I didn't want to tell you that. John, that's a conductor, I think, or like a guy with a hammer. I don't remember it. I remember the story. Steel, Superman's buddy. Steel.
Yeah.
Shaq.
Jack, yes. Jack drew it, yeah.
Show all the logos real quick. I just want to show all the. So these are all the companies that I could figure out that we've worked for. So lots of big name companies in there. If we counted Phil Hester, we could get Marvel and DC as well. I didn't think that was fair.
Marvel's up there.
So we got a lot of people in there. So we did put Marvel in there for Eric as well as stuff. So it's really cool. And that's all our people. And then these are the two characters we created. They're very, very cool. What are their names?
This is Grimstone, and this is
the Immortalist.
Yeah.
Immortalist, yeah.
Immortalist. So these are very, very cool. We got so many great submissions. I know a couple of you guys messaged me privately for some private information about what you could have done better, whatever. It wasn't like that. It's just a grading system that everyone read, gave a grade to it. It wasn't like yours was better or worse. It was just graded based off how such and such person felt about the story. Those numbers got added up. The higher numbers were what we picked, and then I think there was a couple of ties that we had to go up and have the art director choose.
Yep.
Cool. Mm-hmm. All right, keep going.
The only bad submission we got was from Chris Albright. So,
Fister.
Or under pen name Frank Miller.
And why you should back, because it's great. We got some upheaval art there. And then what is that? A neoglyph.
Yeah.
Benjamin Morris is very busy at work. And that's it, guys. That is our Kickstarter. Guys, help us get to our goal. We are going to be backing some Kickstarters today. We're going to throw a couple bucks at, some superhero books. Because we are part of the community. We want to be part of the community. Thank you guys for watching. Do we have any questions or any comments, Adam, that you want to share that we haven't seen yet?
A couple, yeah. Some congrats.
Thank you, Jason. We appreciate that.
And Fred again.
75%. Thank you, Fred.
Sean.
Congratulations. Thanks, Sean. We appreciate that. Yeah. All right. And I want to thank the random guy on Reddit right now. Hold on. Do I have Reddit open? Hold on. This is not a negative thing. History Nerd 21. I don't know who you are. You say you don't work for us, but he has literally trolled everybody who's been trolling us. And I love you.
Wait, what?
Nice.
Oh, yeah, he's been great. I just read them all. They've been so good. I'm excited. But I appreciate you guys. We have tons of shows. You're going to see us. The next summit party will be at the end of the campaign. So here's at the start. We're almost funded. We're going to do one at the end. But until then, thank you. Rise with new heights with us. I'm going to have a new saying every time until I get one that I like. What do you got? Reach the peak with Summit Comics. But I appreciate it. And by the way, I did wear, for those who were on my show the other night, I did wear the upheaval. Thank you for joining us.
Summit Comics. We hope we don't repel you.
Oh.
You're welcome. Good night.
Well, Pete left.
Yeah.
I really made the right call.
That wasn't Pete. That was clearly the obelisk in disguise.
Adam, do we ever leave or just stay up there forever?
Oh, no.